through a lot of emotional these few months, especially the mom that see the kid go to primary school. First of all, I have to stay in the room when the teacher come out. I will tear because I feel very proud that I sacrifice a lot of things in my life by choice. My child have a chance to learn in the privileged school in the privileged country, and that's my blessing. And that's the moment of proud. When I'm sit there, it's not how much money I make, how much hard work I go through, but I know I give her something that I never have in my life. I give her a passport for her to live here. I give her education and the environment that she can grow and be whatever she wants to be. And I'm forever grateful for that. Like I can see, even I don't know what she will going through for the next 6 7 years, but trust me, time will fly. And after she look back or she travel the world, she will know how grateful she are to have Singapore to be an education system, right? And it's that moment, that's when I feel like you as a mom, I don't know how to explain this. Yeah, it's like as a mom, I don't know how to explain that. It's like a moment of course, your mom is Singaporean and then you're Singaporean is different, but I'm not a Singaporean. For me to have a past here is already a lot of struggling. So for my child to have a privilege to live here and to contribute back as a human to society, to contribute back to this country and important that have a chance to change her life for better for herself. I feel proud. I don't think she can do anything big yet. It's very hard to say. But with the stepping stone that everything that Singapore will set up for the young children here, I think she have like 1,000 steps ahead a lot of country that is privilege for me. So that doesn't come from a jealousy here. I'm just to tell you guys, as a mom, that I can compare where I come from and where she come from, or how the school system, even how the teacher, the way they teaching, they guiding, they strict, I love their strictness, by the way. Because I can see the serious in education for them. Like they really
want the best
for the children. Like they really look at the kid is the future of the country, and they treat them with respect. They treat them with dignity and integrity and love and care and serious serious topic for them. Not only parent but even the teacher and the school, right? Yeah, it's just not like go school, I give you something to learn and then you go back and you do your own life. Yeah, so I can feel that essence, and it make me feel so much like proud. Like, oh my god, I say, oh my god, you would come home and teach mommy so much thing, and I can't wait to see that, right? So yeah, I still not get over it yet. I think I was I come home, I'm still crying. I'm like, oh my god, my baby is growing.
Your baby is not baby anymore.
I know, she don't want me to call baby anymore.
No, don't call her that, she won't like it.
Yeah, she would say, mommy, you need to stop calling me baby.
She's okay if you call it at home.
At home, yeah. Oh no.
Outside call Ava.
No, outside she say, you can call me that. My love of my life, that's I'm still okay. But don't call me baby anymore. And I was like,
only at home can. At home there's nobody else.
My baby just don't want me to call baby. So yeah, now I have to learn a new way of calling her as well. So sometimes I call her sweetheart. Sometimes I call her the love of my life. Sometimes I say my baby. Now cannot call baby anymore. So it's a lot of changing, too much sudden for this mom. She not adapt yet.
It's okay, you have until December.
Yeah, I have 2 months.
School when 1st January.
1st January.
Yeah.
So I have to do a lot of training that need to go on. Fun fact, right? In the school, where the teacher say like, thank you all the parents and thank you to choose domestic primary school for your children. And in my head, I like choosing. Nobody here have a chance to choose.
It's you choose us.
You choose us.
I'm like, thank you for choosing me.
Thank you for choosing. And I was like, deep in my bag and like, don't say that.
No, it's just
to show. I know, but it's funny, right? Because
all the parents,
the truth.
The parents are thinking, oh no, thank you for choosing. Thank you.
And I agree with you. Like even when I enter that school, I already can see the parent vibe already very different.
All very serious.
Yes, all very serious. I'm a most chill mom.
All these parents, they went through a lot to get their kids in that school.
Yeah.
So, but
they have a lot of pressure.
A lot of competition. But I realized, okay, the thing I realized about, okay, some people will think about why it's so important to go to a good school. I explained, the environment really helps.
Yeah.
Because when you are a kid or teenage, a young teen or twin or whatever you call yourself, young adult, it's your friends that has the most impact on you. Then
Yeah.
after that, you come back to your parents again, right? So that's number one. Number two is I realized, I know a few. I recently got to know a few people who went to international schools. They are locals, but they went to international schools, and their parents are quite well-to-do. And I realized that how those schools help them, besides the environment, is the network that they now have as adults.
I see.
Because the network that they built in school, their own parents, all of their parents are either businessmen, entrepreneurs, very successful in their own fields. So now, growing up in that kind of environment, in that kind of school, they have built their own network, and all these are higher net worth individuals. Not the HDB. Not that I'm looking down on HDB because I'm a HDB person myself, but the vibe is different. The things they talk about is different. And it's very interesting. Like if you see them in a business setting, the way they conduct themselves is so different.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. So what they gain by their parents asking to go to international schools is their network as adults now. So as adults now, their friends are all high net worth. Already inherited high net worth from their parents. It's like a head start in life.
Because of that sharing, I want to ask. So, do you see the difference when primary school, like you say, you were different with secondary school?
Very different. I felt
the environment for you.
It's very different.
Because she learned in Singapore. I'm not, so I.
Yeah. So in primary school, in primary school, to be honest, why I say secondary school, the good secondary schools are always helpful because. You know, teachers, even for teachers, right, they are kind of like graded in a sense. Like how many percentage of their students are a certain grade. So that means this teacher is competent in a certain way. So good teachers or teachers with this kind of competent grades, right, they will be transferred to better schools.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so in
they will be in top school.
In a good secondary school, you get teachers whose percentage of higher grade students are higher. You get what I mean, right? So then primary school is the same. So to be honest, when I was in primary school, I was very lucky. I got a form teacher. So a form teacher is somebody who kind of takes care of a class, right? So my form teacher was a very competent teacher, very very good. And after I graduated a few years later, she actually was transferred to a better school. Okay, so I was very glad that I got her. She was very serious teaching us, and so the class became very serious, and I got very good grades, and I went to a good secondary school, and I realized that the environment there is very different. You know, in neighborhood schools, right, when we talk about gangsters, we really mean gangsters where there's physical fights, and like sometimes they do like stabbing or like really fight, right? In our school, right, there's no physical fight. It's a verbal fight. Only verbal. Physical, immediately goes to the principal's office. So you see the range is already different, right? And like I said, I was surrounded by people we are all very playful. Okay, we are still very playful because we are still kids. But when it comes to exam time, I tell you, it's different. During recess, during lunch, all everybody talks about is what is the latest exam papers you did, the test exam papers, which questions were difficult. I don't know this question, you teach me the solution. This was the discussions that were always during exam periods. So you can imagine as a kid, right, I was surrounded by all this conversation. So after a while, it started to be ingrained in me. Without my parent having to force me, I was friend around you. And then it's because of peer pressure. If you do very badly, you will feel embarrassed. So you're like, oh no, how come I didn't listen so well in class? People take notes. You see the kids, right? They all tell you, oh, I never studied. Actually, it's a lie. They all study secretly at home. Do not believe when they say they never studied. Because I was very naive. I believed it, I thought, okay, they never study. They also can get such good grades. I'm not stupid, right? Then I never study, also can get good grades. Obviously, it didn't happen, okay? And then I got so tired of this studying, and I felt that the school that I don't know whether it's the same for all schools, but I felt that the school I went to in terms of secondary school was a very well-rounded school. Students were expected to be good in studies, to contribute actively to their CCA, which is their extracurricular activities.
Wow.
Okay, we are so it becomes the norm.
Yes.
You get what I mean? And then it becomes the norm to be good at everything.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the video of like the trailer of the school while we're waiting for all the kids coming slowly.
Yeah, it's very good at everything.
They teach you
music, sports.